Today is Tuesday. So I played the tournament on Friday and then didn't really think much about it on Saturday. Then Saturday night, I just kept thinking about how I felt like I should have stood up for myself more with the guy who was being really rude to me when I was line judging and being a ref. For some reason, if something bothers me and I can't come up with like a good explanation as to why someone might have acted the way that they did, then I'll like never have closure on the situation. Because I really think that people act for a reason. There's always a reason that someone acts a certain way. And if I'm like, yeah, like not satisfied with the explanation that I come up with myself, then I'll just like keep having to think about it until I feel better. And mainly I kept thinking about it because I wanted to stand up to him just so that, like, just so I could think of something like worthy or like clever enough or like just like thought-provoking enough that this person maybe like wouldn't do this again to someone else. And honestly, I know that that's probably not gonna be the case. Like, this person is probably not gonna change. Like, whenever someone does something to me, I feel like nothing I say could make them change. But for some reason, I have this like little faith in humanity, or this little hope that if I like can say something like strong enough that they would like change, then it would make a difference. And yeah, I don't know. I was just talking to Richard about how I hate that I make everything about like me being a woman, and I feel like everyone thinks that I'm inferior because like I'm this like small girl or I'm like a woman. And I just like so many times like people have like gone out of their way to be mean to me, like when I'm snowboarding or when I'm playing volleyball or like at work too. It's like, what is it about me that like so many people feel the need to just like talk down to me? It probably really wasn't necessarily the fact that I was a woman, or it wasn't like a sexist thing. It was probably more just like nobody likes refs. Like, it could have been anyone. If you had made a call that they didn't agree with, they would have just argued anyways. Even though I was like, if I was a man, like a bigger man or like a white man, no one would have said anything. Yeah, maybe it's because I just like don't look like a natural good volleyball player. Like, I'm not tall, I'm not like lanky, I'm not like, I don't look strong, you know? So I feel like maybe that gave him more of like an unconscious reason to just be rude to me and continue to just like give me dirty looks. I think that Richard was saying that like I, for some reason, cared too much. He has like no faith in humanity, like, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just be like that, you know? Like, maybe I should just worry about myself, and if someone says something, like, who cares? Like, nothing I say will change his opinion, so what's the point? Misato, when I told her this story, she was like, I think you give people like the benefit of the doubt, and you think that like people could, I don't know, do better or fix their problems if somebody speaks out and speaks up. And I'm like, no, I feel like I really don't give people like the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Like, on one hand, I want to like let it go and just not care and not do anything and just not think about it. But on the other hand, if I like don't stand up for myself, then nothing's gonna change, right? And yeah, that's what makes me mad. And I think the consensus that gave me closure is that I need to just let it go if he's really not hurting anyone by saying stuff like this, and I need to not like project my own like bad feelings onto other people in case he were to act out the same way to others. And I should maybe stand up for myself or stand up for people if like someone's like physically or verbally like abusing someone else. And yeah, Misato was like, you should just be more oblivious. I feel like you notice every little thing and you read between the lines of every little thing that every person does, and you're too like aware of reading situations and social situations. And she was just like, yeah, you need to just learn to be oblivious and let it go sometimes. It's just like, I just have such a like need to like, I don't know, like make people realize that they've done something wrong. Same thing when I got fired. I just have this like desire, like such a strong desire to just like somehow give them a wake-up call by like inflicting pain or like inflicting whatever, or like wanting to like invoke some like emotion that they would realize that they need to change. And it's like, what's the point? Like, I don't know. I think the older I get, the more I'm like, I give up on people. I think I really want to work on just like letting shit go if it really doesn't matter and it's really not hurting anyone. It just makes me mad that I constantly feel like people are like talking down to me, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, what have I done, or what did I do to like deserve all these people just like shitting on me for no reason? And it's like not even people I know, it's just like strangers that just like take one look at me and they're like, wow, she must be inferior in some way, like I need to like talk down to her. Ugh, it's so frustrating. But anyways, I just wanted to get that off my chest, stop fucking thinking about this dude that made me really mad, hope I never see him again, and just like build tougher skin or some shit. I don't know, I'm always like telling myself develop thicker skin, but I can't. I'm just weak. I'm just going to let it go and not think about it. Okay, goodbye.
Sorry, excuse me.